So what do we do with the fruits of our labor? For me, it's undeniable, undisputedly, that everything that I do for the future, for my grandchildren, for my family, for my children. I want to leave a legacy, and that's what a man is supposed to do. If you're gonna go out, spend all your time away from home out here running these loads, there should be something that comes out of it, something positive. Hopefully, I can shed a little light on why I do what I do. My goals don't have to be the same as yours, but I do want to leave something for my family. And what you're looking at right now is three of my grandsons, and they're in my yard, and they come over, and I let them harvest the oranges off of my satsuma trees. Now, you'll notice that those trees are basically bush. They're not really trees. And if you've grown a tree, then you will know that as it's growing, you prune that tree so that it will grow straight. It'll grow a trunk, and then it'll be bushy at the top, like a tree's supposed to be. But I didn't grow that tree for that purpose. I grew that tree because I wanted my grandchildren to understand where food comes from, and I want them to understand the difference between the way that fruit tastes that they just harvested from that tree, and if they went to the grocery store, and what the difference is, and how to take care of the tree and all of that thing. So I'd let it grow low and become a bush, so that when they're young, like him, he can experience picking those oranges off those trees, and then they go inside or sit outside, and they peel them and they eat them right away, and that isn't something that you can take away. It'll always be with them, and they'll always know the value of it. You know, it's just a lesson learned. Okay, and it's the same thing in life. The fruit of those trees will teach them a lesson, and the fruit from our labor should be a testament to us and what we do. Okay, it's not always about what you can park in the driveway to show your buddies. I have decent cars, but that came, after the money. It didn't come before. Okay, it came after those trees were planted. You know, little boss, and he's a handful, but aren't kids, that way. But being out, spending time with your family, that should be number one. Okay, you guys will say, well, my situation is different than your situation, but it doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. It doesn't matter if you got a family or if you don't. What really matters is that you set goals and achieve those goals. Push hard. Don't let anything get in your way. You know, life teaches us, and if you listen, you'll learn those lessons, and then pass those lessons along. Even if you aren't, if you don't have kids, you don't have grandkids, maybe someone else's kid, maybe somebody else come in your life that you can pass a little bit of wisdom on to do that. But at the end of the day, you just want to be able to, when it's your turn to close your eyes and lay down and be done for this world, that you not only will be missed, but people will say, there is a hell of a person right there. I'm better today because that person existed. That should be your goal, and that's what I'm looking for right here. I have other grandchildren, and a couple of girls, and they'll come by, and they'll pick the remainder of the fruit, and we'll spend time together, and we all of us, we cook together. I let them enjoy my company, and I let them enjoy you know uh, building a relationship. And when the day comes that I can pass on business knowledge to them, and I can leave them my businesses that they will have the same morals, or at least a good morals. At least they would know that's not what Dad wanted. That's not what Papa would have wanted, and the time that I spent with them will help them become, you know, good adults. Productive citizens in society. And that's what we're out here for. We should have a goal. Don't let anybody get in the way of that. There's nobody out there going to convince me that I don't need to be home, or I don't need to take these type of steps to teach these kind of lessons to my kids, and they're not going to get in the way of it. It's going to happen. Okay?
They have a little while before they're ready.
It didn't come to me because, I was just born with that. It's because my family taught me, and I will teach them. I'm grateful for the people that came into my life that taught me to hunt and fish, and gave me knowledge on how to do it and how to do it well. It gave me good business sense. I'm grateful, and I will forever be thankful for them. Thank you for listening to my ramble. Have a goal. Go out there and get it, and don't let anybody tell you that you don't need to enjoy the fruits of your labor and what your fruits should or should not be.